look at it. I don't know if you guys have ever sculpted a face, but if you're sculpting somebody and they're right in front of you, you have to go around them. You can't just look at them like this. You have to go around. You're basically doing a portrait of these muscles, which means you can't just look at one view. And if you only had pictures of a person, front, side, back, you have to just really keep going from page to page. Okay, same thing here. You have to just keep. The good thing is that you'll have. Good, my computer. You'll have images that you could rotate these. You could actually rotate my crochets, my website. You can see the Disney animators working on this. It's really cool to see these guys working on their crochets, just like you guys. It's very neat. I love working there. I have my own room. I have my own crochet that's always there. It's been there for like 15 years. It's really, really neat. It's very sweet. I like working there a lot. And it's really neat because some of the people that work there were my students were like 20, and now they're like in their 30s, and they have a house and kids and all that. It's really, really neat to see that. There, so those are the quadriceps before I even split them. That's what they look like combined. This is a combined quadriceps. If you want to now split and get the center out, you could just carve away and get the rectus femoris. See how I'm pulling out the rectus femoris. So you shave around it and get the muscles that come out is basically what you want to do. So the rectus femoris is that front. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add to that muscle just to make it stand out more, because you can do whatever you want. So you see that's the rectus femoris. That's the only one that actually goes all the way up to the pelvis at the anterior inferior iliac spine. Oh, I forgot about the sartorius. So I'm going to actually show you. I'm going to teach you about the sartorius in song. Okay, I won't sing, but I will show you with clay. Okay, because I forgot to. I wrote it up there, but I didn't do anything with it. Michael, do you have your Goldfinger book? You could use mine. Where's mine? It's right in front of you. Turn to page 250. Because this guy's got a scary sartorius. It's kind of scary that I've memorized page numbers. But yeah, on page 250, this guy's sartorius is frightening. There's a photograph of a guy's like inner leg. Do you guys see that? Look at the inside of that thigh. Isn't that amazing? I know, it's pretty scary. You are looking at the sartorius, right? I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm sorry. I
was going to say that, but...
Now let me say it. It's my class. When you teach, you can be funny. No, you guys are great. I think you guys are just awesome. Okay, so there's that. And the flexors, the ones on the back. They're not that great, but I want you guys to do them better. Okay, but at least you could kind of see how the leg is born. Okay, now the ones on the back I want to do really quickly because they're kind of boring. They're interesting, I shouldn't say that, and they're mostly like the tendons are really important back here. And a lot of times they actually group together. This is a group. This is like 3 muscles all in one. Semimembranosus, semitendinosus, biceps femoris. The tendons are really important because they're what basically create what we call the hamstrings, or those big tendons on the back side of your knee. And this would be 2 muscles. I think I might use just one tool. Gosh, I'm almost hesitant to like pick up a tool. I'd love doing everything with just my fingers. But I want you to see that they're split. There's 2 major muscles that basically will create the look of the back. Of like, now this is tendinous, but I'm not going to use the other clay just yet because I want you to do that. But I'm just going to take this. This would be done in the regular Sculpey clay, like this. And it goes to the head of the fibula. So along with the peroneal brothers, you can see that tendon creates a nice straight line down to the peroneal muscles, the peroneus longus and peroneus brevis underneath it. That's kind of like what it would look like. It's a little sloppy, but you guys will forgive me because you guys are nice. And there it is. Now the gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, tensor fascia. You ready for this? Because these are highly recognizable as well. Do you see how like it's all kind of coming together? And then you would put regular Sculpey to let it go over the patella. Do you want to take a picture like that?
Oh,
Like you let me know. Front, side. Are you texting and
back.
you just
No.
screwing it up? Okay, you better not be.
Back.
Okay, like this, back view.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let me just get.
Whoops.
Did you get my fingernail in there?
Yeah.
Let me sign it. Okay, so basically we have this. Is this fun? Damn it. Okay, gluteus medius. Remember, that's the one that's like a big fat fan. Okay, if you want to take another one, you can take another one. Okay, what's this?
You'll allow it.
Of course. I just come across as like I'm mean, but I'm not really mean. I'm just very serious about what I do. Honestly, I really have always loved. I feel very blessed, you know, being in the arts and being able to make a nice living doing this, because I really just don't think there's a better life than being an artist. It's just really nice. Damn it. And I like being amongst other artists, and we all have to support each other and be kind to each other, because we don't even get it from our family sometimes, you know, which is sad. Sometimes, and even society sometimes doesn't appreciate what it takes to be a good artist, because it's a lot of discipline, it's a lot of knowledge, and it always has been in past centuries. It was only in the 20th century that we start losing that, and then we start getting a lot of people that shouldn't have been in the arts, and it kind of made it like it was a joke. It's, you know, the triangle people and all that stuff. And, you know, the bottom line is I love that kind of art. I love Picasso. I love Andy Warhol. I love Duchamp. So don't think it's like it has to look real to me. It just has to be from knowledge and from somebody that really knows what they're doing. These guys really knew what they were doing. Duchamp was a genius. But then all of a sudden people didn't realize what they were doing. It's like, oh, I could do that. And that's when everything fell apart, when people start saying, I can do that. And they didn't realize that Jackson Pollock was clever. You know, all these people are clever. Everybody else is just trying to just get away with something, but they're not real artists. This is a gluteus maximus. Now, you make this to whatever shape that you want. You can make a nice bubble. You can make it, but don't make it too small or too big. You know, you just basically use common sense, okay? Because you are actually remembering that you have to consider that there would be a roundness that's actually created by subcutaneous fat. The fat that is, okay, I'm boring Corey, so I'm going to try to jazz up my little one. Okay, so basically when she starts yawning in a second, I'm in trouble because she's usually pretty into this. But no, I know, we're all kind of tired. We all have busy schedules, and I do respect that and appreciate that. So there's that, there. Nice and pinchable, looks nice. It surrounds a great trochanter. Okay, so far so good. And now I'm going to put the tensor fascia, which looks like a teardrop. Do you see that, you guys? Little by little, he's starting to kind of fall a little bit. I've had this one for about 10 years. Always like putting muscles on, take them off. Oh man, it's had a hard life. So basically, this is it. It's a teardrop. It goes down to about the level of where the gluteal strap would be. It looks kind of like it's the mitt, the baseball mitt. Do you see it now?
Nice.
Try to remember that. You like that? Isn't that amazing? And that's basically what it looks like. Now the sartorius. You ready for this? Love the sartorius. You happy? Looks good? Okay, good. Okay, Rick's happy and I'm happy. The sartorius is the longest muscle of the body. It's kind of a weak muscle, but it's really important. Again, when you see that on page 250, it's frightening. So you have to take it. It's almost like when you made the ribs, how you had to flatten it out, but just a big version. Now I'm making this much longer than it needs to be because, you know, you have to almost size it. So I'm basically, if you can't tell, I'm going to put it right on the anterior superior iliac spine. Okay, anterior superior iliac spine. Then it divides the adductors from the quadriceps. I'm not going to put it on yet until you see that I'm basically splitting it. So it's being split between the adductors and the quadriceps. And it goes back, almost towards the back of the knee. Do you see that? It makes almost like an S shape. This you'll see very clearly on the inside view, this view. See the sartorius? And it's labeled. God, I hope I labeled it because I did this all in one night. Sartorius. Okay, it's labeled up there, and that's it.
It's labeled on a different sheet too.
Yes, it is, definitely, but I'm looking at the inside because it's really long. It's that one that creates like an S shape. Thanks, you guys. And then it comes in and it basically kind of creates a little bit of like the inside part of your knee, and then it breaks off and it's attached to the tibia. And that's what gives the knee its look. You know that big bubble that you see on the inside part of a knee, even on little kids, you'll see that, like a little bubble, especially sometimes on little kids. You see like a big bubble of tendinous tissue right there. And this is what the leg looks like. Pretty neat, huh? Isn't this fabulous? I love this. The iliotibial band, you roll out really thin and it goes all the way down here. It's almost like a piece of paper. I don't know why I can't find that side view. That's that strip right there. Just make it really thin. If you're not sure, just do the best you can, because you cannot come in next week without all this stuff done, and also without the tendons that I told you about. Okay, this is really like, I almost roll it out and put like a piece, almost like it's tape all the way down, and it should resemble that side view. That's the iliotibial band. It almost looks like a tendon, but it's really not. Let's go ahead and work, everybody. Yes?
Where does it end?
At the tibia. Do you see
Oh,
that?
okay.
And think about the name too. Iliotibial band, but you can't really go all the way up there, so usually you'll see in any anatomy book it stops at the brachial canter. Yes?
Should we also, like, that muscle that goes into the whole area, do we take out, do that?
Yeah,
too?
you could just put a little piece of clay. You know, there's very little shows. You know what I'm going to do for you guys is while you guys are working, I'm going to put the iliotibial band on. Do you see what I mean? So you guys could look at it one more time.